So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to our channel. I hope this finds you well and in your good state of health. Today, I just want to talk to us about how sometimes we feel when we have failed, and how sometimes we feel when things doesn't go our way. And I think it is. It is good. It is good and healthy and mature to accept a defeat as soon as possible, because accepting the defeat as fast as possible will help you move on easily without much pain whatsoever. And so, in the recently concluded general elections, as I mentioned earlier, that some people will mourn while others will be celebrating, and that's how God balances us. God has a way, rather a unique way of equalizing us. Yeah, when one is celebrating, another one is shedding tears somewhere. When one has been promoted, another one has maybe gets fired. When one is lifted, one is reduced to nothing. That is a unique way that God uses to balance all of us. And so, even in these recently concluded general elections, there was, of course, a winner and a loser. I don't want to talk about whether the process was legit or not. That is not important to me. But in any contest, there must be an outcome of either a win or a loss. But the earlier you accept, the better. The earlier you begin nursing your heart, the better. And when you accept, you get relief so fast. So, I see men of God in the midst of politicians, and I ask myself, is it really possible to mix between salvation and politics? Or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it is possible. But is it really good to take side? I do not think whether that is right for a Christian. And so, my decision is, rather my thought is, I'd rather worship in a house. I'd rather worship in my closest room. I'd rather stay alone. I'd rather not go to church. I'd rather stay, live my life alone and do my things the way I want. I'd rather choose to honor God, serve God in my house alone with my family, than going to church whose minister has taken side in one of the political parties. I've seen men of God in political divide. They are there, like they are corrupt as well. Imagine men of God who are corrupt, men of God who are self-centered, thieves and criminals, men of God who supports the immoralities practiced indirectly in the name of they don't lose relevance. No. Politics is so dirty, it's a dirty game. And so there's no way you will tell me that you remain righteous while you are doing politics. It can never happen. The other day I saw Bishop Maura conceding defeat, but also seconding the winning party, of which it was good, but not to everyone, but only for him. And I was like, what was the intention, the motive behind him saying that I'm going to work with so-and-so? Because he knew that so-and-so was going to win, and of course the privileges that he would like to receive from the government. So it's so unfortunate, men of God, so unfortunate. I saw bishops on the podium of Bomas where there was chaos before the declaration, preying on what they also know that is not legit. I'm not saying that it was not legit. I'm saying that since Chebukati now declared it, legally it is legit. I don't know about the process, but how should you be part of such dramas as a minister of God? Yet you should be supposed to be a peacemaker. I'd rather stay in my house than go to church to be led by such leaders, such men of God. For politicians, we understand because it's dirty and you must play it dirty. But for men of God, it is so unfortunate and so shameful, very shameful. Today you are holding the Bible in your right hand, tomorrow you are receiving bribe on your left hand. Then you tell us we drink from holy wine, we drink from holy well, we drink holy water, and you yourself are drinking alcohol. No, we get this wrong. It is so bad, it is so wrong, it is so unfortunate that our men and women of God are doing this. So, church, no. Not all churches are bad. It depends with the church that you attend. And I tend to think that God is omnipresent. You only go to church to fulfill the unit of believers. But I'm trying to imagine that. Anyway, we don't talk about that. I don't want to comment something that will bring issues. So I believe that God is omnipresent. God is visible. Is found. Is omnipresent. Is all over all the time. So we can access it. Then on our day of worship, be it on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, we go to fulfill the unit of believers. However, if such people that I saw on the TV with politicians to be my spiritual father, then let me stay at home. Read the Bible of us. Thank God we've been trained, we've gone to school for basic education, so we can write, we can read. I'll read a scripture, I'll go on my knee and pray. But I will not depend on these men of God that are Azimio, that are UDA, that are Roots Party, that are name it. No, politics is independent. It's a dirty game, and it requires people with big hearts to fight, rather to get involved. Politics and salvation can never be mixed. Salvation is independent, it's spiritual, things of the heart and the soul. They are so sacred. They don't make sense. Yeah? It is called the constitution of God. The institution of God is very sacred. Regardless the God, I talk about the God that I know. But politics, it's just like judiciary. Even if you are found stealing, you are innocent until proclaimed guilty.